By the time you read a headline about a breakthrough, the people who built it are already bored of it. The real story lives in badge-locked corridors where experiments where codenames and whiteboards are wiped clean before lunch. In those rooms, researchers beta test the future in rough drafts. Glitchy prototypes that barely work, algorithms that only sing under perfect lab light, materials that bend reality for 5 seconds and then shatter. It looks nothing like the polished demo you'll see years later. It's messy, risky, a little bit unhinged, and exactly where the next decade is quietly negotiated. What makes these technologies feel unthinkable is not that no one is thinking them. It's that they are thought far away from the rest of us. Quantum sensors that feel the pull of a subway train from a mile away. Gene editors that slice with surgical punctuation instead of cleavers. Metamaterials that smuggle light around corners. Neural interfaces that listen without yelling at your neurons. Most of it fails, because failure is the tuition of discovery. But some of it fails upward, iterated, miniaturized, smoothed until the once impossible begins to look inevitable. By the time it escapes the lab, the future has been domesticated into a product roadmap. Secrecy is not just theater, it's shield and shackle. Safety reviews, export controls, and ethics boards are breaks for a reason, and corporate NDAs are a kind of time travel cloak, letting teams work a few years ahead of public conversation. There's also the geopolitics and the patents, the cold calculus that if you talk too early, someone faster will ship your idea back to you with a different logo. But secrecy extracts a moral tax. Consent can't be retroactive. When technologies touch bodies, elections, or ecosystems, surprise becomes a hazard. The question isn't whether to hide, it's how long hiding stays responsible. Meanwhile, culture lags. Our language, laws, and instincts are Windows 95 booting in a world of neural firmware updates. We meet each new capability mid-sentence, schools rewriting policies after the tool lands, courts improvising analogies, families renegotiating what normal even means. It doesn't have to be this way. We can build civic rehearsal into our future making. Public sandboxes, citizen juries, red team festivals, fiction that stress tests the collective imagination before reality does. If scientists prototype technologies, societies can prototype norms, so when the curtain lifts, we aren't blinking into the stage lights. Unthinkable is misnamed. It's being thought, built, and broken right now, in rooms you will never see, by people who will never trend. The challenge isn't to storm the lab, it's to widen the bridge between those rooms and the rest of us, earlier, humbler, braver. We should reward the quiet experimenters who make tomorrow possible, and still demand invitations before tomorrow makes us. If the future is already under rehearsal, let's earn a seat in the audience, and a line in the script, before opening night.